guess that's a good note to go ahead and transition on. Welcome to the channel, everybody. I actually really do like the tunes here, but let me turn it down just a little bit more. There we go. Even though I do enjoy the pluckings. Welcome, everybody, to Star Trek Fleet Command, the stream that you've all been waiting for. 5 days left in New York City, and you'll be officially moved out. What a nice boxer. Dude, your moving is taking a while. It's taking you a while to move out. Also, should I shave my beard? Why not Twitch? We have a pretty consistent schedule, Genius, of when we stream. Sundays, we do not stream on Twitch. We have a schedule where we stream pretty regularly, though. So, Sunday Fun Day with Rev. Is it a fun day, though? It's an Armada. We've been doing Armadas. It's been kind of annoying. You know, is anybody actually doing Quark's test? Is anybody actually doing Quark's test? I mean, I need Quark, but do I need, 19 shards that bad? I honestly don't know. I feel like the answer is no, I don't need. I feel like I don't need them that bad. I do need them to make a video, though. Conundrums as a content creator. What to do? You're almost finished? I haven't even started. I actually, believe it or not, spent most of my day yesterday on Twitch and doing other things with the community. So, yeah. Everybody else just complaining about the Armada events. I'm like, what Armada events? I'm not even in the game. I mean, I was in the game, but it was nice to not worry about it that much. It's a lot easier than last month's Biel event. Yeah, I mean, I could do it. I've got to launch epics, and I can afford to launch epics. I basically only do epics when this stuff comes around. And because my alliance runs so many Armadas, especially rares, I typically can procure epics a little bit faster than the average player. But speaking of, let me, yep, my Armada crew is there. Let's just go see if I can find one real quick. Not worth wasting rare and epics. It's definitely based on the person, Jesus. An epic officer versus a rare officer when we had Biel. Worth is very relative there. And I don't know. It's up to you. I definitely understand that people don't want to do it, though. You got Quark from the auction? Yeah, I don't have Quark yet. I do have the Fess and Eric, which annoyingly, Fess is not working as described, which go figure there. I should have known that was coming. But still, a good officer. Good officer. But I don't have Quark yet. I would really like to get Quark. Oh, look. A level 54. Who is it? Jedi! Dude's probably been hunting Armadas, so. This Armada is one of the more fun things to happen in this arc. Yikes. 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 In the last 15 pulls of Dabo, I've not gotten a single Quark. I've gotten decent pulls of Quark from Dabo, but nothing insane. How you doing, Slugger? Good to see you. Your Ferengi crew mines faster than your mining crew? Well, yeah, that's how it should be. That's how it should be. They're very good miners. Thank you, Q, for the super chat there. All right, I'm going to see if we can sneak in and run that. But I'm not super confident, to be honest with you. Not super confident. And granted, all you got to do is, launch it. So then I'll try to do rares after that. All right, did Scope remove the guaranteed lap for Dabo tables, or I'm misremembering it? You're misremembering. There was never guaranteed lat. It was always a chance at lat. So let's see. Let me go here. See if there's any nodes for me to just go lay on. Looks like everybody's laying on the nodes at the moment, but I'll go over there anyway. These Armada events have to stop or give us more ways to source. Hey, we keep telling them that. They're not listening, Simon. So obviously they don't care. Yeah, they obviously don't care. We've complained ad nauseum about sourcing, and it's just been a big FU. So, which means Fraggle you. Fraggle you. Hey, Brad, how you doing? It is kind of like Kool-Aid. It's fruit punch, but it's not the Kool-Aid brand. Save your directives. I mean, it depends on how many you have, Tomb World. I'm not going to tell everybody to save. Some people have got plenty. Others do not. Shout out to Red and Evil, who actually let me drain his base a few days ago. Very, very kind of him. Very, very kind of him. All right. What else do I need to do today? Dude, thank you, Joshua. Thanks for all the help and advice. Thrall, section 31, server 48. Appreciate that, Josh. That's pretty kind of you to come through. Let me drop the links here just in case. You got to stop the sugar drinks. That was good for a while. It fell off the wagon. Yeah, this is sucralose, no sugar, and it's better than aspartame. So, hey, Big Tex, how you doing? How you doing, Big Tex? Good to see you. I am also pretty far behind on, I've not been even doing my battle pass every day. Isn't that sad? Here I am always talking about how good of a value the battle pass is, and I'm behind on my battle pass. What's up, Cryo? How you doing? Will the Enterprise show up in the pack? What pack, Genius? I mean, every now and then they'll offer that in the store to purchase. I never really recommend purchasing it, though, but it will eventually show up in the store for you to spend money on. It's not a guaranteed it's always there. It's just whenever they run it. Usually they're military supremacy, but I don't know if it's something I'll be like, yeah, go spend your money on that. I don't know if that's something I would be doing, but let me swap this around so we can go do our disco because we need more go-go juice. Did you see the pack for Trade XP coming out in a few days? Is there an event coming up? All the events are listed, Slugger, in the news channel. Ooh, I can upgrade this. Yay. Hold on, we gotta make sure our daily's in because I'm pushing to maxing out my disco. Let me go make sure this is turned on. $20 Battle Pass can't get me Quark. I'm running February free to play. Well, very unlikely it's going to get you Quark. Depends on how good your RNG on Dabo's been and if you could do these Armada events. You might get close, but yeah, I mean, ooh, there's a heroic. These are definitely worth doing, y'all. Always do the heroic. Look at the ship parts. Always look out for the heroic daily officer recruit. It's so easy to do. So easy to do. Literally, just go in and turn in your faction officers. It is so easy to do. You need it, you need it, you need it. Go do the heroic. If you haven't already, it's up right now, especially for you level, 40, 41, 42s. You need those ship parts. You definitely want to get those ship parts. And for me, I think 2 pulls will definitely finish it out. I have to go and double check. Let's see. How close did I get? Even if I didn't finish it, I'll blow as many as I need to finish that. See, I'll take all these ship parts, please and thank you. And I'm pretty sure that's not all of it. Pretty sure I still have a little bit left. Yep. I've still got about halfway to go. So even if it takes 3 or 4 pulls, doesn't matter. 100% worth it. Do the heroic event. You're going to need all those parts. Spin. You logged in before and found that my name was changed to something random. Is that something Scopely would do? Yes, if your name was changed to something stupid and random, that generally means that your name got reported for breaching terms of service and they changed it. So that's usually what that means. When you max the officer in the transport pattern, do they disappear? No. You just get more transporter patterns. All right, let's see if that finishes out. What are your thoughts on the Space Dock G? Is it too big of an advantage? I don't think it's an advantage over free to play at all because there's no extra gun. But I don't necessarily think it's something that you must have. It's very useful though. I will say it's very useful. It's not necessarily a must have, and I don't think it makes a player better than free to play to have it, but it is real nice to have. It definitely helps with the everyday grind and the everyday usage. It's nice to have. And also, Syndicate, pull your syndicates. If you're not already, go pull your syndicates right now. Go pull your syndicates right now if you haven't already. Okay, what was I doing? Oh, anomalous phenomenon. We're going to upgrade. This is what we were going to do originally. I got distracted. So I'm going to upgrade my warp range. This will finally take this one to 35. But then I'll actually need to research on top of that. But I just need to be working on maxing. So getting that is important. And we still need about what? 7,000, I think. 7 or 8,000 more components. And I'll finally have maxed my disco. Yeah. Here we go. Set course. Regular course. Finally made level 12 in Syndicate. Nice, Sasquatch. I'm still level 9. Still level 9. I have been doing my pulls, but yeah, still level 9, working on getting it. The frequency modulator bonus here is pretty nice. So the dock is just expensive. The additional items from builders to researchers to repairs is getting more expensive. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just my job is to relay value, if any. And I'm going to be honest, you know, having that dock is very handy. Is it required? Nah, but it is handy. Do you think that before leaving Ops 35 that people will need a Fisha or amalgam? Seems like for the other specialty ships, they just need to, I mean, honestly, there's no reason to not get a Fisha. Absolutely none. There's no reason to not get a Fisha. Absolutely no reason to not get a Fisha. And I'm not just saying, there's literally no reason to not get a Fisha. The amalgam, you don't necessarily have to have. If you want to buy an amalgam, go for it, but you don't necessarily have to have an amalgam. But there's no reason to not get a Fisha. Absolutely no reason. We're mentioning Fisha, so I'm actually going to look to buy one. Not buy one. Mine with one. All these things. See, this is why I actually like having an extra dock, because I can do all the things. I'm going to be ISO mining, and I'm going to be up. Somebody's heading to that one, but we'll go to this one. Go. Getting enough Devore parts to max one out to scrap to get a Fisha will take months. I mean, Kevin, this is true. I mean, it is known, but at the same time, a Fisha is better than a max Devore. A Fisha is better than a max Devore. So you want to go for it. You do. You want to go for it. Here, I'm going to do the pulls. Is there a chance they would merge a level 70 server? At some point, yeah. Okay, I just got the Latinum and 2 Fess shards. There's no guarantee on when that'll happen, but I mean, everybody, any server that starts to die is going to be up for merging. Every single one of them. So, hey, I got another Fess shard and Latinum, but I'm still not getting Quark. Give me Quark or give me Death. Don't give me Death, but I need Quark. There's a Quark shard. I'll take it. I'll take it. I will gladly take it. Armada events, no way you're completing those. Yeah, Pedro. Unless you've saved up a lot, it's going to be really tough to complete. Really tough. Writing new metal guitar riffs for me. Well, thank you, Brett. I'm not much of a metal guitar guy, but I appreciate it. Sounds cool. Do you plan on doing any Eve Echoes content? I do not, Dark Builder. I quit Eve Echoes about 6 months into the game. The community was just too awful. Just put it bluntly, the community was awful. And ended up leaving it because even though the game was fun, the people in the game were not. So, yeah. I'm not a big fan of toxicity. Some people like it. Like, some people wear it as a badge of honor. Like, a lot of League of Legends players and stuff like that. I don't. And I'm not a fan of it. So, I bailed out and don't plan on going back. Am open for other games, though. And we do a lot of other games on our Twitch channel. Last night, we're playing Dead by Daylight. So, how do we know if a server is dying to be merged? Well, that's kind of simple. How many people are participating in events? Simple as that. If you got low participation, that's how you know. Little to no activity. You know, I mean, if you've got, come on. Stupid broke. I'm not reloading the game just so I can, yeah, we'll just go over there. I'm not going to reload the game. But yeah, I mean, if you've got very few people completing in leaderboards, alliance leaderboards, solo leaderboards, that's signs you're looking for. Isn't little to no activity tied to the current arc? No. I mean, we're talking about active players, because you can still track who's active when it comes to dailies and things like that. We're talking about servers that have got less than 200 people active every day. That's a dying server that needs to get, you know, a refresh. Needs to get new blood in it. Jesus. Doesn't look like there's a node here. Looks like I missed it. Somebody jumped on that node same time I did. All right, so now when you go look up here, you go to level 40 for the next arc or during. I mean, if you're going to level up, you always do it before an arc. If you're going to level up, always do it before an arc. There's no sense in doing it during an arc because your battle pass will not change its rewards after the arc is already started. So if you're going to level up, always do it before an arc. And I'm not going to get there first. Let's go for this one. Out in the middle of the open. Rumors are that surgeons are not spending enough will get merged as well. Spending does not really have that much to do with it. I promise you, it's more the active player base. Now, by extension, if you have a low number of players on a server, you're going to have less whales. Thus, you're going to have less spending. But if there's a very populated server, like 1,000 people on it, they're not going to merge it just because spending's down. At least that's not happened before. Every server that's merged has been, you know, a few hundred people or 50 people or 200 people. You know, it wasn't a 1,500, 2,000 person server. There's no example of like a 2,000 server merging because of low spending that I'm aware of. Okay, let's do... we done? I think we're done with this. Nope, we're not done with Anomalous Phenomenon. Wow. All right, let me go and hit another one. I could have sworn we were done. Could have sworn. That's me being not counting, I guess. Just upgrade Ops 30. There's so many good researches available now that is hard to pick. Okay, well, get to it. I mean, I try to do research every day. All right, I need, I think, a 27, and that'll finish me out. I can recall it and start working on my swarms. Even though we gotta do swarms. Oh wait, yeah, it's swarm day. It is swarm day. It's Sunday. We also gotta do clear the coast. Yay! Yay, clear the coast. All right, recall. Speed up. We'll turn this into our clear the coast boat. Do exocomp still stack? They do. They do stack. Always have. It's never stopped stacking. It's not that I'm aware of. Okay. Let's see. Swap this out. Get our Stella. At what level can I get the pink shard thingies for maxed out officers? It's not a level base. It's, you have to max out an officer. If you max out rares, 75 per shard. And if you max out epics, 400 per shard, you will get transporter patterns. It's nothing to do with level. You can be level 10 and get them if you had maxed out officers. You just got to max out the officers. Once you do that, you'll get transporter patterns, whether they are level maxed or not. Like I still get maxed out. I still get transporter patterns for like Kumak, even though I don't have him maxed out. Like I haven't pressed the experience button, but as you get maximum shards, you will get those on the transporter patterns. And congratulations, Ice Glow. That's huge. That reminds me, I need to go do my turn-ins and get more shards. So, start with Ramis. I'm going to go down here, and with the Romulus, because I'm at Esteemed, I can do this big one. Spin on this big one. And still get the little one if I want to. Oh, I can actually do it 3 times, so I forgot. You're free to play level 39, 6 blueprints short of a jelly. When I get them, should I stop putting stuff into my level 4 Enterprise? Jesus, why do you have a level 4 Enterprise? No, you should be upgrading both. A level 4 Enterprise is way too low. Way too low. You should be getting both. You want to get your jelly. Your jelly is going to take 4-star material, so it's not really taking anything away from your Enterprise. You want to work on both of those. You want to work on both of those. Go get the Klingon one. And then the Fed one, since I'm not pulling Fed dailies, I'm not spending Fed credits. I'm just saving them for when I need them for officers and stuff. Do I ever create a permanent arena area? No clue. Honestly, no clue. Love the idea, but no clue on whether they'll actually do that. Yeah, I realize he's saying tier 4 int. That's still ridiculously low for a level 39. That's low. Tier 4 int is very low. I want to definitely level that thing up. Tier 4 int is, I mean, every faction ship really doesn't feel like it's any ship, honestly. Until you get back to tier 5, tier 6. They're so squishy because they don't have a lot of hull health. So, you know, you want to work on getting that quite a bit higher. Quite a bit higher. but they allow more than 3 officers on the bridge of a ship. You better hope they don't, Dabo. You better hope they do not. You know, whales already have a significant advantage, and they'd have an even greater advantage if they had 4 officers in synergy. Yeah, I don't see them making a change to that, but yeah. Your Ops 39 and no epic ships? Yikes, Goron. That's why did you do that? Did you do that on purpose? Did you do that intentionally? Like, were you just wanting to skip it and only run on the jelly and save resources? You know, what was the logic? Which, if that's what you plan to do, there's nothing wrong with that. If that's your goal and that was your run, cool. I'm actually gonna send this thing out here. See if anybody will come to these. Yeah, Steph, we've definitely been asking for sort by trade for quite some time. We've asked for sort by trade for quite some time. So now we just wait and hope that they listen. But yeah, that's something that we've asked for since really the away teams kind of came out. It's something that we've wanted. And we have the ability to do that in tools like the officer tool, the spreadsheets that we use, but not in game. It's just really annoying. And then we've got great stuff like in Ripper's mod that we're able to use that we can't use in the PC client. So, I mean, at the end of the day, you just get really frustrated because there's stuff that's been done for them that they can just do, and they do not. All right, attack sorting. I don't really like that. All these are out. Put 6. I mean, I really hate to run that, but oh well. Oh well, thank you, Leo, for dropping the PayPal link. I mean, if anybody wants to donate, it is appreciated. Next Saturday, we are doing a charity stream on Twitch. It is partnering with Games for Love, which is a charity that works with children who are sick and in the hospital and such to get them game consoles and to work, you know, repair any consoles they might already have, you know, video games, buy games, stuff like that. It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. So we'll be doing that next week. Just want to give it a shout out. What is Ripper's mod? It is a mod or a modification for the PC version of the game that just has a lot of added benefits in terms of, like, you know, your docks always correctly display power and stuff like that. It's something that we've had for really since the client came out. That came out like right after. So we'll go ahead and run that, even though it's not necessarily the best chance of getting a crit. You're back to some STFC stuff? Nice. Boxer. Nice. Ooh. Hit. Got to get this in, and then Doc A. Yeah. I'm really running out of officers. Really running out of officers here. Here you go. Do this one. Still not possible to view our ships like we can with the officers tab. So weird to have the ships hidden except while going through them in the dry dock. Agree, Pedro. Lots of things that they could do UI wise that would make the game far better for everybody. But there's also a reason that we use the officer tool. So that's big. No house fund? Yeah, I could put the house fund on the screen. I don't like being that content creator who feels like he's constantly asking for money. So I don't have it all the time. But, you know, just because you asked, there's the house fund. You can see what we're currently at, which is a mixture of house fund and baby fund. Your taxes ate into a lot of paying for the house fund this year. And then also having the next baby is going to cost me, I think, $4,000 or $5,000. So fun stuff for being self-employed. Insurance is hella expensive, by the way. And there you go. There you go. How to feel about a self-destruct button? Something that's been recommended and asked for years. I love the idea. We actually had something semi-similar when we had Rialto burn, but they took that away. And I'm not sure if they're ever going to allow that, but I love the idea. I truly do. I think it's a great lore-friendly way of introducing, you know, more varied combat. I do think that it'd have to have some type of penalty, though. Like, if you did it, you couldn't use that ship again for like an hour. It had to be something pretty heavy that would cause a detriment, but be worth the risk. You know, I think that you could find some form of balance there to where it worked for everybody, but I love the idea. I do not have a link to the mod, Omega. It's in his Discord, and y'all would have to go join his Discord. I don't have a link to the actual mod. It's not like a website link I can drop to you. Let's see, do this one, see if I can get there first. Yeah. Could also run some Eclipse Armadas. I need to do some epics though. I need to run epic Armadas. Epic Clipsies. It's a little bit low. Let's see, is there... Yeah, let's go to this one. It's got the Kelvin yesterday. Would the Gorka Curla Harrison work like Saladin? Nope, because the Kelvin is not front loaded in round 1, War Dog. It's not front loaded in round 1. It does have a couple of shots in round 1, but it's not as heavy as a Saladin. Hey, Graduated. How you doing, buddy? What about trading? Probably never getting added. You know, it's something that we've asked for once again for 3 years. It was in the original plans, and it's not here yet, so I'm doubtful that it ever will be. You know, I did submit a inventory type system that could be trading in the Alliance that they said they liked, but it never got any traction, so. Has Scopely ever asked about allowing Commodores and Admirals to set up our own Alliance rank permissions? Nope. Nor do I think that's ever going to be an option. Just because I don't see how that makes them any money, to be honest with you. Just to throw out, I'm being really negative Nancy this month, but just being honest, things that probably never happen. Did you buy what packs? Who's Joe? What packs? What about being able to share resources with Alliance members? Once again, besides you doing something like leaving and allowing them to hit your base, no, probably unlikely. Probably unlikely. Once again, allowing your discovery to summon somebody else's ships, there's nothing in, like, they don't have the word they would phrase it is, the game doesn't have the technology to do that. The game doesn't have the technology to do that. So really need to run this. Really need to run that. But my Armada ship's on another run. Auction houses / item trading is just a constant headache for the admins. And no benefit to them. It'll never happen. Charles, I don't think it will either. So, I mean, I can always continue to push for it. But, I mean, I've done everything that I can. You know, asking questions, making videos, pushing the idea. You know, at some point, you're just like, yo, they're not going to listen to this. You know, and it sucks. Because it definitely would be greater for the average player. I just don't really see it ever coming to fruition. Maybe I'm wrong, though. I could definitely be wrong. What's your M number? My Stella M number is like 25. It's pretty low. I have a pretty low M score for a level 41 player. It's something like 25. Once the Stella pops back in, remind me, and we could just, you know, we take a look at it when it pops back into base. When it pops back into the base. I don't want to do a 38 or a 39. I'm really trying to pick on 37. I guess I can do 38 and die. No, I won't die. Tough one for me. All right, Enterprise is there. Let's see if we can find a rare to launch. Is there a rare in here, please? Oh, IA has a rare there. Let's avoid IA. That's not something we want to play with today. There's this thing getting its butt kicked by 38. Here's a 37. Here you go. Why can't you hit that? Oh, okay, that's weird. Let's go hit it. Let's go hit it. Okay, what else we got? Here's something to push for. Some way to increase the size of our Stella hold. Charles, that has been something DJ's pushed for a long time. And DJ's got no traction on that. But it is definitely another thing that I agree with, that, you know, for what we're doing and how long the Stella can survive against Eclipse hostiles, you would really, really want to be able to have a better cargo capacity. And it's not like there aren't other ships that have great cargo capacities. Hell, the Vidar has a better cargo capacity, and it starts off a 2 levels below the Stella. Makes no sense that Stella has such a high cargo cap. Yeah, sorry, the Vidar has such a high cargo cap and Stella doesn't, but once again. Scopely going to Scopely. All right, where is there another 37? What's the blow up against this 39? And wow, Fisha got popped. Fisha got popped. Oh, the joys of being in a server that's been at war for 3 years. Got 28,000 before it went boom. All right, we'll repair this. We'll actually send that back out, which they're probably, every time I stream, they generally start kind of stream sniping, which is whatever. I mean, it's a legit tactic, but I'll still send it back and see if we can get back on a node. Let's see. When did you finish the Armada? I've not finished it yet. No. And here's a rare. Let's try to run that. And let's see. Let's see what messages we have. Okay. Yep, Android problems have been reported for a long time. Basically, since that update came out, we've had a lot of Android problems reported. Recruiter you suggest on Tier 1 Franklin A, got Tier 1 Jayla. I mean, Pipe Road Talon still works just fine. You can also run Pipe Road Jayla. You can run, you know, a Jayla Bev combo, Jayla Bev Con. You know, there's several different runs you can do. There's not really a wrong answer there. So, someone on your team asked about a mission to boost warp range. Yeah, there's the Angel in Disguise that eventually will help you with like a plus 10 range, but there's nothing for the average player. Like, there's not something that regular people can easily get to. Let's see. What else? What else? What else? Like these two. Of course, Marcine. Of course. 28 is in the midst of one. Almost the entire top 20 alliances. Nice, Wyatt. I actually don't mind war. I think it's good for everybody. War is good for business. War is good for business. You like Jayla Bev 5 for Freaks Too Much grinding? It's good. Yeah. Obviously, you want Bev to have at least a few tiers and a lot of stat stack to keep that mitigation up. But yeah, that works. One more upgrade for your Tier 9 Franklin and Dry Dock 35 is cooking. Your Canadian Franklin will be here in a few weeks. I love how you phrased that. Love how you phrased it. Is anyone having constant crash problems? It's hugely annoying and it's all over the place. Yep, Tony, a lot of people are, especially on the PC clients. I'm sorry, on the Android clients. iOS always has problems, but with the new last update, Android was getting hit pretty hard. It has seemed to stable out a little bit. They've pushed forth a couple of stabilization patches that didn't really have anything besides working on those type of issues. But yeah, that's been a big issue for a lot of people. It was the Android update that, according to Ripper, was actually affecting like all games, not just Star Trek Fleet Command, but everybody was having trouble with it. Everybody was having trouble with it. Got 1,500 ever hit in level 30 swarm. I have no idea what you're saying. Natural search. What do you think of having the Defiant as a G3, G4, G5 ship with Chin's ability as the ship's ability, so everyone can have a legit second grind crew? One, I don't think that would fit the lore of the game very well, and the Enterprise D is what I tried to pitch as a G3, G4, G5 ship that progressed throughout the entire game, and I got shut down. I don't know if that's something that they want to do. Honestly, I don't know if they feel like they can make enough money doing that. But I tried to propose that for the Enterprise D, and they ended up going with putting it as a level 60 ship. So, well, what are you gonna do? Armada event was stupid, wasted all your time. Nice to know, Jason. Nice to know. Level 24, would you recommend me max at 24 or go to 2630? I mean, Jamie, I recommend you check out my video about camping at level, well, really any of my camping videos, but I recommend you camp at level 25, get the Vidar, focus on that. max out your research that is applicable to you leveling up, and then you would push to that 28 range, start working on your Stella, your faction ship, your Meridian, etc. iOS has improved quite a bit for you. Yeah, Neil Yami, that's good to hear. I mean, they are always working on it. They just don't tend to work as fast as I would like them to. But feel like we did 25 in camp. Yeah, nice. I mean, Jamie, like I said, there's a couple of ships you really want to start focusing on, and really the level 20s are all about collecting the specialty ships, and that includes even the Stella, which I've not given enough love to in my gameplay on this main account, but it's definitely something that you want to focus on. So we do this, and we take a look at our M score since people were asking. M score is 23. I have a 23 M score, and I need right at 1,000 more epics to do that pull so that I can max this Stella out, and I will scrap this max Stella and then go from there. Technically, the Vidar is a mining ship. No, it's not. This is definitely not a mining ship. Are you thinking of the Devore? Because the Vidar is not a mine. This is a warship. This is 100% a warship. Still my favorite OPC hunter in the game. All right. So let me speed up a couple of researches actually. Because here's a research for the Stella. I can go ahead and blow through. So the ship for the movie was the Armada, not the Vidar. Two different ships. I know they look kind of similar, and they're both Romulan ships with Borg technology, but the Armada and the Vidar are two different ships. Okie dokie. We're there now. Need to start another research. The Vidar is a warship inspired by the Armada, which was a mining ship. Correct. I would love to have the Armada in the game. I'd love to have, I'd love to have the Vengeance in the game, but now my M score should be 24. Yeah. Oh, what? Okay. Apparently it needs to be updated. Or didn't count Anarchist weaponry. Imagine the ability to define being called prepare for ramming speed. Yeah, Nicholas, we were actually talking about ramming speed as a mechanic right at the beginning of the stream. Right at the beginning of the stream, we were talking about that as a potential mechanic. And I like the idea. I do think that it has to be a negative applied to it. Like, you'd have, if you were going to use the ramming speed, it'd have to like take away your ship for an hour or so. But I really do like the idea of it. Yeah, I didn't do a research exocomp. You're right. All right, real quick, I've got to take a little boys' room break because I've been drinking water. I'll be right back, though. Got to go potty and wash my hands. Y'all discuss, and if you have more questions, bring them in. I'll get all the questions as I come back. Oh, like. Okay, everybody, I'm back. There's actually some good news here. I need to go pull out the list. I forgot to grab it, but our temporary tattoos are here. Our temporary tattoos are here. We'll be doing these on Twitch. But yeah, and we're gonna save some of these for sure for our charity stream this upcoming Saturday. But wow, that's actually pretty massive. That's a whole freaking arm tat. Holy crap. Enterprise got bloated up. Yeah, I see that. Oh well. I knew the risk when I tried to launch an Armada in deep space with IA hating us. So it is a big tat. Yeah, I don't know. This is actually some really big ones. Wow. Holy crap. Huh, it's like a Moana tattoo. But yeah. Oh, I have some of the, ooh, this was really cool. These are massive, way bigger than I thought they were. That'll be fun to put on our body. Then I've got some smaller ones. A whole bunch of smaller ones. And then I even got some color ones. So lots of wolves. We like wolves here. Hourglass. But yeah, these are just cool things that we'll have. And we'll be doing on Twitch and being goofy. And we can make them into tramp stamps. We can put them on my face. All things applicable. I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be a lot of fun, y'all. Are there any plans to provide new officers on the lines of Chintalan? There are not, Tommy. The Chintalan are basically too strong, and they make efforts to take them out of the game, not put more in. Yeah, anything can be a tramp stamp if you try hard enough. Exactly. If you try hard enough, anything's a tramp stamp. Anything's a tramp stamp. We love it. Who doesn't love being a tramp? I love being a tramp. Not too much. How are you, Bayo? Great to hear from you. Bayo's good, dude. Do you think they'll introduce Cardassians as a full faction with DS9? Once again, no idea. Would love that. But no idea. I mean, I know for Deep Space Nine, I'm expecting the Defiant, but I don't know what else is going to get included in that. I really don't. I'm hoping that we get a full Cardassian faction. We need a better faction in the game besides what we already have, but dang it, I really should have tried to run that. Son of a biscuit eater. I really need those epics. What's the sourcing path meant to be for the rare Ferengi getting bad Dabo RNG? The path is literally the battle pass, including the $20 battle pass, some SMS, which we've already done some, but a lot of it's the Dabo wheel. And which means some people will get lucky and some people are going to get screwed. I don't necessarily like that, but that's the plan. It's still best to find 12K instead of 75. I mean, if you want to mine 150,000 a day on all three, yeah, but it's not really that much better. He's not done yet. Dang, I got one more. Let's see. I doubt they'll do another faction because they'll need ships for level 26 to the 50s. Well, not necessarily, because, you know, Augment's a faction. Rogue's a faction. I mean, you can build it into a way that, or build it into something that can have layers without it being like Federation, Romulan, and Klingon. But I mean, I would prefer it to be like Federation, Romulan, and Klingon. I would prefer it to be an actual set. Forget new content, fix the game. Chris, you're making ridiculous statements, Chris. Come on, man. Come on, Chris. You know better than that. You've been here long enough. All right, let's go ahead and head here. Dominion or Cardassian, which would you prefer? I prefer Cardassian. Cardassian has a richer history in Star Trek than the Dominion. And not that I have anything wrong with the Dominion. Like, I mean, I love the story arc, but I would definitely prefer, personally, for, ooh, I need in on that. Let's see if I can make it back and not get bloated up. So about what level should you start base attacking? 15. Literally as soon as possible, start raiding. Why not? It's part of the game. Enjoy it. Raid your hearts out. Raid your hearts out, everybody. Level 23, server 73. I'm in top level alliance. You have the Franklin, North Star, Kira, Voclus. Love the game. Love my little ships. Nice, Jason. Great to hear. We love the new players joining, and we love getting to talk about the game. Let's see what Bayo has to say. Get used to it. Hey, thank you, Jennifer, for becoming a cadet and signing up to support the channel. Thank you so much. It means the world that people would support me and my family, and that is exactly what you're doing if you join the Discord or you hit up the PayPal link or you hit that join button. All of it supports me and the kids. Greatly appreciated. Thank you. Thank you, Jennifer. That's very kind of you. Salute to you. They have Cardassians named in some systems. They do have 3 Cardassian systems, yes. Not necessarily means that you're going to get Terrak Nor and D Space 9, but hopefully. Main things that I'm wanting, I want the Defiant, I want a Deep Space Nine skin for my station. I want a Deep Space Nine skin for my station. I know we usually talk about how stupid cosmetics are, but I would really love a Deep Space Nine skin for my station. Would love that. So sometimes cosmetics are good. Sometimes cosmetics are good. I get it thematically this month, but please keep the RNG out of my rewards. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I do like it when it's themed for the Ferengi, and obviously my level of like will depend on how good my RNG is. And I've seen I've gotten decent RNG compared to a lot of players, but yeah. Borg as a faction would be weird. They'd have to be Rogue Borg like Q's ship lore took over. I can see what you're saying there. I mean, I really wouldn't want the Borg as a faction just because I don't want them to dumb the faction down and make them like super weak like Voyager did. So that means that they got to be legit, like strong. And that means that they would be whale. And I don't know about all that. Unless the Borg faction was your like level 70 content. Like that was the big ship up there was Borg ships. But the game still needs to work on a better balanced way for lower level players to gang up on bigger players, and that's what Armadas were supposed to be. Armadas were supposed to be a PvP mechanic, and they became a PvE mechanic with the potential of being PvP at a later date. And I'm really hoping that later date for PvP is coming. I really want to be able to do, even if it's just their bases, to Armada a base. Yeah. The RNG is terrible. I am most of the way through Battle Pass, paid for, and I only finished Quark's event Armada and still only have 49 shards. I've gotten pretty decent runs on my RNG. I've got like 66 Quark shards, but I also understand that that is not how everybody else is right now. And I've not collected my bottom rung of the Battle Pass either. I'm behind a lot of y'all in the Battle Pass. We've got, 8 days left, and I'm going to hit Mark 14. Most of y'all think are around 16 or 17. I am way behind, but hello for Star 51, at least until the merger. Nice cube. If that merger does in fact happen, yeah, it'd be interesting to see who goes where. The server war that will come will be fun. You're on 18, didn't spend any extra. Nice, Kevin. Your name is Jenny. Will you say, wow. Shout out to Jenny's dad. Tommy, you stink, from your daughter. That is one of the stranger things I've been asked to say, and your name is appropriate. Your name is appropriate. 56 Quark and 23 Eric. Nice. Very nice Novocaine. Armada base, people go nuts. Moon, that was the original intent. Like, that was the design they talked about. And I want that to come to fruition. I really do. I really do. You're lucky on Quark shards. You have 98 out of 110. Wow. Dude, Nicholas, that's great. How much have you spent on that? Like, did you buy the elite pack? What'd you do to get into that position? That's really far along. Like, I'm super stoked for you. It's really good. All right, we're gonna go ahead and suicide this and then go collect our stuff. Only 1% of players would get a full cork. If they did more, it would cut into their cork officer packs. I mean, yeah, I mean, the epics are going to be hard to procure. That's always by design. And there's no shock there. Like, we're not secretly going, oh, no way. Like, we know that's going to happen. So, all right, we do that. Now I can come pull this. Go. And start the repairs. Merrick, Marcus, and Zal on a D4 going against Enterprises. Why Zal? Why not go Marcus, Merrick, Krell? Why not go Marcus, Merrick, Krell? Just go full anti-Enterprise. You got 99 charge with the Elite Pack. Nice. Let's go see exactly where I'm at. I'm at 78 of 110. I'm at 78 of 110 for my Quark. 78 of 110 with Quark. 100% want station skins. Me too. It's one of those, like, to me, it's silly that it's not already in the game. To me, it's silly that it's not already here. Your Krell isn't max, but Zao is. What is your Krell at? A tier 4 Krell is probably going to be better than that max Zao is for that fight. But do you think they'll ever have a transporter store for rare officers? I mean, they have said that they're not opposed to having transporter patterns for rares. They've said that before. It hasn't happened, obviously, but they've indicated that that is a possibility. No idea if and when, but yes, it is possible to have officers that are rares in the transporter pattern store. I spent no money, just saved loads of materials and spent it on ship's buildings. Was Loki on the leaderboard for him, like his abilities, and went all in. Nice. Yeah, 2Q, I'd probably just run Marcus, Merrick, Krell if that's what you had. You got first in the event for Quark, spent last 6 months preparing for moving to 39 and got lucky with coinciding. That's how you should plan it. You know, every month we're going to get a event that is leaderboard spin based. We get them all the time. It's usually an officer event. So if you're preparing for that, you know, so it's a little bit of luck on what that month is going to be, but there's definitely way worse officers you can win than Quark. So best crew with Riker as captain. I mean, you're just going to do Armada hunts with Riker. So Riker Bev 5 is really, you know, liked, and even Riker Bev Geordi. I mean, it depends on what you got. As always, it always depends on what you actually have. Best crew for Explorer Gold Hostile. Slugger, PvP crews. We talk about that all the time. You use PvP crews against the gold bosses because things like Pipe Moro Chin don't work. So, I mean, you can run a Yuki Marcus loadout versus an Explorer boss. You know, it all depends on what you have and what level your officers are. But the best baseline advice to give is that you go with PvP crews. So, all right, let's see. Hey, traders there. I should have brought a ship that could cloak. But I think they should sell gold tickets that autocomplete certain events, SMS only for a price. Steph, are you a Scopely employee? Are you a Scopely employee? That's very Scopely employee of you. That's very Scopely employee of you. I think we have a secret employee here, y'all. I think we got a secret employee. See if we can find any OPC concentrated Latinum here. A North Star? That's surprising. Yuzuki, Marcus, and Gowron, is that good? Yeah, that works fine. That's a solid PvP crew. Solid PvP crew. Yeah, it's a Scopely spy, Kevin. Get him! Oh, wow. Red alert. Watch out, y'all. They gave themselves away. We now know the truth. We now know the truth. Why they give us the Marauder Mo and what it's used for? We don't know yet, Borg. I guess maybe it is just to clutter up your inventory. Maybe it is just to clutter up your inventory. It'd be a very Scopely move. So Bayo is still here, but he's cloaked. So I'm just going to chill right next to Trader and wait to get bloated up. Or Pillam is guarding, but with an Armada crew. Nice. Uh-oh, target lost. What? Did she cloak? Oh, gosh. I'm all here by myself. I'll be the bait. Yeah. Silly Enterprise with your non-cloaking ability. Ricard coming transporter patterns or ultra recruit? No idea, Benjamin. Would love that, but no idea. No idea. Just happy the triple haven't multiplied. Yikes. If you don't need cloaked Armada PvP, I don't bother with PvP in Armadas, so it's just not my game. I'm also not near big enough to fight a lot of the people who come after us. I'm not near big enough. Yeah, your free-to-play Syndicate XP is you doing your pull every day. That's your free-to-play Syndicate XP. Do your pulls every day. That's your free-to-play path for Syndicate. Everyday pulls. Nope, Sean, I will never get the Cloaking Enterprise. It's a waste, and it's not lore-friendly. That Enterprise never cloaked a day in its life. Nope. Will not. Any idea if they'll give us other color options for diplomacy? $. That has been requested several times. They said it's a good idea. We wait, we see, we wait more. But like you, I think that is a much needed thing. There's a TO episode. Sean, don't tell me that. I already know that. And that's just silly arguments. Silly. You know it's a silly argument. You know it's a silly argument. And since mine's on a Kelvin Enterprise, that one definitely never cloaked. You think they'll create a cloak detection grid that requires multiple ships to monitor a given area? Nope. I do not think they will. I think what you have is all you're going to get, which is the research that you can do in the territory tree, which increases your ability to see the cloak. I think that's as close as you're going to get. I think that's as close as you're going to get. We're doing Syndicate daily pools, but wondering if there was another way. Nicholas, that's the way. That is the way. This is the way. Let's see. Refinery. Oh, God. Is that Bayo? All right, cool. Go do some more hits. Battle Pass to Syndicate. Yeah, the Battle Pass does have Syndicate. The Battle Pass Syndicate was on the $20 side, though, wasn't it? Yeah, it's $20 side. I'm pretty sure it's not in the free-to-play. It's only in the $20 side, which is still great. I mean, I'm happy that it's there. But $20, and we've had this discussion before. I consider $20 still free-to-play. If you spend $20 a month on this game, that's still free-to-play to me. But there are those people who are like, no money spent, don't like when you say that. So, all right, recall Arfisha. Have you done your daily pulls? Yeah, we have. The only one I've not done Isogen, which I need to do. But I haven't done Isogen because I don't have enough Isogen to turn in. So, oh, I've got enough to do that. Never mind. We get our 16,500, 200,000. That's why I'm mining Isogen right now. And I basically mine Isogen every day. But see, I don't have enough 3-star to pull, so I've got to come back to that. But like my Discovery, we just did that. I guess I should pull it. There we go. Amalgam is not until... Oh, yeah. Wait. Wow. Okay, I lied. I thought I had done a lot of this, and I had not. Oh, I got a 1250? Dude, we can actually go do a pull. We actually do a regular pull. I just got popped, didn't I? I just died. Yep. They got me. A Crozier came and got me. Wow. I don't see many Croziers on the server. Most people have got the Sanctus or the Sompek, but I got destroyed by a Crozier. That's actually, that's an honor. Yeah, we'll take the honor there. Thank you. Thank you. Can you get 2-star crystal and gas from hostiles and free to play? The technical answer is yes. The realistic answer is no. Not in a way that's going to help you level up. No. technically your PvE boxes can give uncommon, but that rate is so ridiculously low. So ridiculously low. You never seen a Crozier? Yeah, we've got basically every ship in the game on this server. All right, let's do this pull. Give me good stuff. Give me good stuff. All right. The whole thing we were talking about, John, was Syndicate XP for free to play, so multi-phase extort would not be an option for that. Don't really care about those, and don't care about that. So I did not get the one thing I'm always wanting, which is the Romulan rep boost. Rip. Rip. Here we go. Back out. Continue with this grind. Great PvP element. You ever get tired of the war stuff? Nope, I don't. I do not. I don't whine and complain about war. It's just part of the game. I enjoy it, you know, but I realize not everybody does. I enjoy it, though. Okay, let's go here. New McDonald's Romulan wrap. Nice, Hugo. I like that. I like that a lot. Can't wait to play on your iPad and PC again. You just playing on your phone right now, Boxer, because everything's boxed up. Guess pun intended. I think they'll ever make Tal available again. I'm sure at some point. I mean, he's really not that big a deal like he used to be. So many new officers have come in the game where it's not really that. I mean, I won't use the word applicable because you can definitely use him, but it's not that big a deal. The wars make people want to advance more or slow them down. Definitely on our server, the wars cause people to advance for sure. So. Is there a way to play on Mac? Not without running an emulator, like an Android emulator. But like, there's not one for the new M1 chips or anything. That's usually what most people are asking about. And they are supposedly working on that. I asked them about that a couple months ago. And they said they were working on a way to play the game on those chips. But as of now, it is not currently, at least I have no idea when that's actually going to happen. But you can use BlueStacks. So. No one games on Mac. It's very rare to game on Mac. It doesn't happen very often. War normally has me slow down. Don't want to waste Armada directives on Stellas. Now, Stellas, because they're so fast, usually don't get popped on my server. They definitely can be, but they usually make it through. That's the Crozier. Where's the other one where I got hit? Wasn't Bayo. There we go. So I can get back to that system really quickly. Anybody here? Come on, game. Load up. Thank you. Is there a version that's good on Chromebook? No. I mean, no. I don't think you can actually run an email on Chromebook because Chromebooks aren't real PCs. I mean, Chromebooks are basically just for browsing and running Google Sheets. You've seen players WoW on Mac years ago. I mean, it is possible to play games on Mac, but it's definitely not the gamer's go-to. That's for sure. Hey, Ian, how you doing? How you doing, Ian? Good to see you, Ian. BlueStacks is on Chromebook. Well, there you go. If you can use an emulator on Chromebook, then you can play. But I've not picked up a Chromebook in many, many years. Since I got out of IT, I've not ever messed with a Chromebook. I mean, if I'm going to buy a laptop, I'm going to buy a laptop. So. All right, let's start collecting all these. Click, 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 click. Definitely don't have to worry about your dailies getting completed on Sunday. They're definitely going to get finished on Sunday. Go. Picard Beverly Tasha should work against yellow hostiles. I mean, that's definitely not one of the first crews I'd try to run. That's definitely not what I would be trying to run. There's so many other things I try to do before I would even consider Picard Beverly Tasha. Tasha's trash. Tasha's really bad. Your wife teaches 8th grade and they all have Chromebooks. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense for a child because they're like, look, you're just going to do some schoolwork. You're not allowed to do anything else. I mean, that makes sense for kids, but besides grandma and junior high kids, I don't think I'd recommend a Chromebook to anybody. Fastest way to get G3 uncommon or events. Your events are the fastest way. That is the quickest way. You can also scrap a, Tala, like 2-star, convert 2-star to 3-star, but events are the fastest way to get all the things you need. What's up, Lucas? Your Enterprise hit tier 4 and seeing the cost of parts, and you're like, dude, tier 4 is cheap. Gotta get you up here with the big boys here, Boxer. Tier 4 is cheap levels. That's still the cheap levels. Windows is coming out with the Chromebook competitor this year. I won't be touching it. Nope. I haven't even upgraded to Windows 11 yet, though. I haven't even upgraded. I'm still on Windows 10. Scrap Tala, Fender, Tourist, and Envoy. Chris, that will not help with ore. That only the Tala will, but yeah. Bro, of course tier 5 parts are cheap. What do you think tier 9 it gets better? You think it gets better up there? Thank you, Steph. You're amazing. Thanks for hanging out. And if anybody is currently watching and would like to help out with the channel, we do have PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. Not required, but appreciated as we are getting through tax season and the new baby on the way. And if y'all want to help out, please do. And if not, you can still always ask questions about the games that we play. Any of the games, not just this one. But damn it. They went and hit my ship. I wanted that one. Jerk. You're crying. Just got tier 3 for your Augur and Enterprise, both the same day. 10 upgrades total. Hunter, why didn't you wait to spend a lot of those uncommons for an event? You just had to have it? Look over here. You still do envoys for Crystal, but realize I've done so many, I've run out of 2-star. Hey, Nicholas, don't forget when you hit level 39, you need that 2-star uncommon for your dock. So don't forget that. Keep hearing 3-stars paying better, and I'm sitting here like I ain't seen it yet. You've seen it, Boxer. The problem is, here's the problem everybody has. When you're leveling up naturally, the game gets more and more expensive. So every time an update's made to the game in terms of economy, it's tough for you to recognize it because it's small updates every time. But I can promise you, compared to a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, you're getting way more resources than the game was paying out then. I mean, we're talking about the game is paying out 3-4 times as much as it used to. It's just hard for you to notice because you're just playing the game, so you're naturally continually running into new walls. But there's a time that players weren't getting Enterprises past tier 4. Now you got free-to-play who are maxing out stuff. So while, yes, it's still annoying and it's still slower paced than most people want, but the game is paying out way more than it previously did. Now, if you're one of those like mixed spenders, like you are a dolphin, it's really tough for you to notice it because the places that it's gotten better, like 3-star and even 4-star, well, you're already running up against the new walls of 5-star, which are designed to be spend walls. So, it's going to be even tougher if you're a light spender because you've progressed so far that you're ahead of most of the updates that are improving the economy. Hey, Thiep, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Good to see you coming in, man. How's your day, your Sunday going? Hopefully it's a good day for you. Let's see. Ooh, somebody joined our Discord. Hello, new person in the Discord. Glad that you're here. Good to see you, Thiep. You were a dolphin, now you're free to play, so that's also a pain. I was living the high life, now you're poor. I mean, $20 gets you that battle pass. You're going to feel so much better. You'll feel so much better. We got about 15 minutes left in the stream, y'all. If y'all want to, throw down. Well, not throw down. I don't want to fight any of y'all. But if y'all are looking for, any questions you have on the game, go ahead and throw them in. If I order this, would I get it here? Oh, this one says it'd get here. All right, so I need to add this to cart. Go to my cart. I want to order some stuff so we can have it here by our charity stream on Saturday. How quickly would this get here? All right, add this to cart 2. Wish list. Got to make some stuff. We got to get it here by this weekend so we can build some stuff together. Nice. All right, can't wait to see what people have planned for the charity event. Keep seeing people use Tasha and Blue War for Armadas and Hostiles. I thought they're for yellow. Am I wrong? Look, a lot of people have been using, hell, you're not the first person to even mention Tasha today. Let me just go and put it this way. There's basically no reason Tasha should ever be used. She's awful. She's really not good. Code of Honor. It's a very basic damage increase. Very, very small. Not any good. And then Worf also not any good. I mean, all mitigation stats against non-player targets. And yes, they work against golds, but they're not strong. They're not, I mean, yes, they technically work, but they're not any good. So I don't get why. Tommy, I actually talked to Warp about a week or so ago, and I could definitely pass that message along. Definitely pass that along. He's a good dude. I definitely have had a lot of time hanging out with him. Tasha and Blue Wolf are great secondary away team officers. Exactly, Nick. They're good stat-wise, but they are not something that I would ever recommend people focus on for gold hostile bosses. Like I said, Yuki Marcus, even Yuki Marcus that were tier 1s would be better than running Tasha. Warp's been spotted a couple times in the last week or two. Nice, Charles. Nice. Like I said, I haven't talked to him. I talked to him 11 days ago is the last time I had talked to him. So, and he was trying to give me helpful advice about, buying homes and stuff like that. So always try to talk to people who are more knowledgeable than me in areas of life. So who got me this time? Shout out to, Helly just making roundabouts. No big deal. The Fisha is hella cheap to repair. Let's see what else we got here. It says for ringy or textbook hustlers, why are we not flooded with events that even if you play 16 hours a day, you can't finish them all? Yikes. Y'all come up with the weirdest things to say on this channel. Y'all know that, right? Y'all come up with the oddest things to say on this channel. I think you do it on purpose. Especially Anubis. I know Anubis. They're doing it on purpose. They're just being silly. There's no way. No way. Oh, man, I really need this. We're just going to launch it. Yeah, I really, really, really need that. Even though it's a baby one, I need it. I need it. So we're going to do this. Manage, swap, bring out our other Stella, even though, God dang, I could have sworn I'd level this bad boy up. I have not. All right, well, we're about to go in there with a really crappy Stella. We will worry about leveling you up later. You just got to get there. We'll just send you there. Wow. Okay. I did not realize. I thought I had taken that one to tier 5 again already. So. Yikes. Yikes on that. Warp Mason tried bullying server 44, some other whales, and got knocked back. That's why I haven't played much. Mike, look, this perspective. I know both sides of that story and the entire reason it started. And it's not bullying. Warp Mason never did anything that bullied people. I mean, because people say that, people complain that always level, in his case, 50 plus, can hit anything. That's not bullying. That's not bullying. That's playing the game. Yeah, I hate that word getting used when it's not appropriate. The dude's not a bully. Now, is he a whale that will gladly swing around his big ships and try to get whatever he wants? Of course. That's not being a bully. That's just having a bigger, better ship. Lots of them. Lots of them. We finished that. We're going to go ahead and recall. I don't have the amalgam yet, but I'm curious. Does the bonus loot ability work when hunting OPC, or is it exclusive to hitting stations? Stations. There's an exo comp for hitting the plunder, but yeah, that's just a station bonus. Rev is a pirate bully. Facts, Beck. Big facts. I'm actually wearing my pirate hoodie that I need to get a new one on because this one's like 2 years old. But depends if he is hunting out specific people. No, it doesn't, Omega. It does not. If I choose to purposely, like Beowulf, who I was talking to earlier, if I choose to every single day, all day, do nothing but destroy his ships, that is not bullying. It is not bullying at all. If I dedicate my gameplay to destroying one person's game all day, every day in game, that is not bullying, everybody. I've got to stop using words just to use them. That's not bullying. That's PvP in the game. That's PvP in the game. That is 100% not bullying. Let's see what else we got in here. You keep hearing about a 50-51 merger? Yeah, it's definitely getting talked about a lot. As a second PvE crew, I always run Bev as captain and mix match bridge crew depending on what I'm grinding. That's smart, Q. Bev Con Kang is really popular for higher level grinding past Chin. Yeah, exactly, Charles. Mike says you can say it's not bullying, but the server disagreed. No, the server just didn't like his actions. That's not bullying. The game is designed for that level of PvP. And people who cry about it being bullied, they're in the wrong. They just are, because the game doesn't care. Actual bullying, homophobia, racism, stuff like that, that'll get you banned. And that's something that you report to Scopely and they'll take care of, even if they don't do it as much as they should. I mean, they don't ban as long as they should. But hunting a player in the game is 100% not bullying. And if you don't like it, then this isn't the game for you, because this is a PvP game. This is a war game. And that is an effective tactic. That is not bullying at all. It's completely silly to even suggest it is. It's pixels. These are not pixels that you even own. These are pixels that you're playing for fun. So it's not bullying. PvP is PvP. Now, crossing the line, doing things like, name calling or changing your name in game to make fun of somebody or breaking terms of service in your chat, all of that, get it out. That's terrible. This is a PvP game. And if I hunt you all day, every day for 365 days, that's not bullying. Omega, it does. The problem with the game is if you have something like, racism, homophobia, transphobia, any of that, the issue is they don't do permanent bans. They typically do 24-hour chat bans. So if you have these people who constantly break the rules, they just get put in timeout. They never really get taken care of. And that is a big issue. That is a big issue. I am a very, very not a fan of the strategies they use for bans. Their logic just seems kind of all over the place. But yeah, it's the timeout for some of the egregious issues just doesn't seem harsh enough. But it's a mining game. Well, Moon, yeah, there's definitely a lot of mining involved for sure. But that's also the case with like real war. You're not in combat 24/7, 365. You spend very little time in combat. So, oop, gotta charge my phone. Phone's dying. Those people don't even get short bans when they get reported on my server because I spent quite a bit of time reporting those people. Well, how are you reporting, Omega? Because I will also want to point this out, and a lot of people don't know this. The report button doesn't do anything. Like even customer support will tell you they get nothing if you use the report button. The report button has never worked, ever, which is really dumb. This is another way that we can, by the way, I'm going to do this to Chris. I'm not actually doing anything to Chris. I'm just showing. This button does nothing. Never has. It does not create a report. It does not go to customers. It does nothing. This is a broken button. It always has been. This is a problem. It's stupid, but it don't work. To report somebody in the game, you would take, like what I'm looking at here between Agonizer, I would take a screenshot of this, create a ticket, and then send in the screenshot with the ticket to show what was happening, and then they can use that to review the chat logs to then issue a ban. The report button doesn't work. It's stupid. We should complain to Scopely that it doesn't work. We should make them fix it. I'm just letting y'all know the report button don't do anything. It's a placebo button. It makes you feel better. It's kind of like the rating system in Dead by Daylight. Like after you do a match in Dead by Daylight, you can like negative rep somebody because they did something you didn't like. It does nothing though. It just makes you feel better. That's what this report button does. It just makes you feel better. That's a problem. It's something we should call them out more often. I'll take blame for that. I'll take blame for not calling them out on that more because it's stupid that the report button does nothing. If you want to create a ticket, and we have these, the how-tos in my Discord, there's a video of it. And the best way, honestly, to contact customer support is using the email option to me because they've made the in-game option so incredibly annoying and difficult. But there are 3 different ways to create tickets in the game. There's a browser way, there's an email way, and there's the in-game way. That's the only way to report a player. It's the only way. And the direct, easiest way of those 3 options is using the email system, which is a direct email to customer support. And here, just for the sake of letting y'all be informed, here's the email. If you ever wanted to know what is the email address you need to send to contact customer support, I just put it in the YouTube chat. That is how you directly message them through email. The most efficient way that I have found. The new system that goes through their website, especially the PC client, is horrible, terrible, a million hoops to jump through. So maybe we need to make an updated video about how awful that system is and complain about why things like the report button do not work. That's on me. I'll help take care of that. But now y'all have a better idea. And I'll take care of the things that I need to take care of. So I took a screenshot and passed it to the help system on the issue, and they told me to use the report button in chat instead. Yeah, no, report button has never worked. They'll probably just give you the same copy and paste, which is fine. That report button has never worked. I've had community managers tell me the report button doesn't work. So I always tell people to do it the, I guess the difficult way. I think everybody agrees the customer support here needs a little bit of help. It's not the best customer support. Yeah. You can never follow up on my tickets raised through their website. Even the follow-up button, their response mail is not sending to your ticket. I would try to show mine. But if I logged in, I know I haven't gotten an update to something I reported. But it's even difficult for me. Do a video on the top 10 features that don't work, that need fixing. We've done those. Yeah, we've done a lot of those type of content. You know, the truth is this is a fun game with a lot of good stuff in it, but there's also a lot of problems in terms of things that need to be updated. I need the warp range, so we'll wait till we get our next set of parts, and we'll send this back. Call customer support, their voicemail is full from phoning in this arc. Very nice. Very nice, just playing Garrett. I thought the PC browser was just broken entirely. The PC browser system is beyond frustrating. So we go in the settings, we'll go over to our help, and then if we want to do we need help, we do this, it's going to open a website. Then the website is basically, hey, you need to log in. Here. If anybody's never seen it, how about I do a screen share of how stupid and annoying this system is? How about that? Because no, a lot of people haven't even actually ever done this. So, if you do what I just did, which is hit that button, it will then pull up this website. Bam. Get the Scopely website for customer support. And then you go to your game. Yeah, we'll do English Star Trek Fleet Command. And then you get a, here, ask all these questions instead of actually going to customer support. Now, I need to log in. I'm going to turn my login off. I don't want y'all to see my login, obviously. So real quick, let me log in. If I can remember what my login is for this. I think it is this. Here, I'll just use Google real quick. Let me log in with Google. Oh, we can't open that page. We have an error. So let me try it. Oh gosh. Come on, Scopely. I have way too many passwords. Not that one. Is it this one? Not that one. See, now my login's not even working. Okay, well, I'm not even gonna be able to show you the way to do it because I can't actually log into their website. Let me see if I can do it on Google Chrome real quick. Yeah, I'm trying to log into their website and I can't even log into it. Scopely.com. I don't need to join you. I'm already here. I need the login button. So here we go. Customer support at the very bottom. Hard to see. Click. Log in. Let's see if I can log in with this. Nope, it won't even let me use the pop-up to activate that. So, yeah. Great. Now, what you can try to do, I'm going to put this on the screen. It's so annoying. What you can try to do if you're on PC, there should be a chat window, which will open up the automated bot. And you can usually always type in for any customer support. You can always generally type in talk to an agent. And I can't with this one. Damn. Literally, if I go to like Comcast, I can talk to the bot and tell it talk to an agent. But no, we only get a drop menu of crap that we don't need. So this would be a great example of 5 minutes I can put into a video of how useless the customer support tab is and how difficult they've made it to actually contact customer support. Yikes. Yeah, this is a change they made recently when the PC client came out and nobody's liked it. Yeah. You're able to contact support through PC, always have to do it on your phone. Yeah, it's a little bit easier on phone and I can show that through using BlueStacks, but gosh, that was ridiculous. It used to not be that way. It used to be it loaded in through your actual client and you could just pull it in through your client. Now it actually goes through a very, oh, wow, y'all are, okay. I'm gonna stop mining in that spot since Helly apparently is camping. By that time it was Hath. Well, that's what happens. IA tends to watch the streams just like anybody else does and it's easy to pop my stuff. So stream sniping for the win. Stream sniping for the win. Use direct email. At the end of the day, the direct email is the best option. And I'm worried that if we make another video, because I haven't made a video on contacting customer support in probably 2 years. And I worry that if I do that, they're going to take away the freaking email option. But I guess this is just becoming more and more clear that we need to make a video about this. And hell, maybe it may be the video I do tomorrow. I haven't decided yet. Using the live chat means you cannot follow up on tickets and give replies. This is true, Bogdan. There are negatives to live chat. 100% negatives to it. At the same time, it's still nice to be able to talk to a person. Yeah. So something to put into a video, and hopefully this prompted all, conversation about bullying prompted this 10-15 minute discussion. But truly, hopefully that, if nothing else, the email I just gave out helps. The email I gave out for contacting customer support directly helps. I use the email. If I can't get a hold of like a community manager or something directly, which even as a content creator can be difficult, or we won't hear from them for a week or two, I'll use the email version of contact support before I'll use the in-game system. So, hey, Epic Armada credits. I need more of that. How many do I have? Wrong button. No problem, James. No problem. Bullying on what video on what bullying is and how to deal with it. So that video would have to be kind of what bullying is in Star Trek Fleet Command. He's 74,000. Son of a biscuit eater. But yeah, I mean, all that is definitely something that is good content to make. Okay, still on the support website. It is, but Ice Glow, just because something is readily available does not mean they don't get upset about it. Please don't confuse that. I mean, just saying. Alrighty. Don't forget to mention how the in-game report button does nothing. Jesus, where have you been, dude? Jesus, where have you been? We've mentioned that like a million times. Where have you been? What else we got here on our, before we wrap up? Top 10 features that don't work. Yikes. So many boxes from Alliance members to claim. Ian, why don't you brag about how rich you are in your Alliance? We've only got 12 boxes for me to claim. Recruit tokens, some speed ups I don't care about. We hit our help button. All right, we can work on upgrading our Stella though. You're up. Go. We need to find some more epics so we can take our Stella to tier 9. There we go. Will the rare Armada pack update at 42 include 42 ships? The one use rare Armada credits on. So the big one? Yes, it will have the 42s, the uncommons in it. Galactic Armada pack is also out, everybody. If you are willing to spend $100, this is one of the best packs in the game. If you're willing to spend $100, this is one of the best packs in the game. If you're not willing, completely understandable. Completely understandable if you're not willing, but that is one of the best packs in the game. All right, so we've got that done. And let's see. You stop alliance hopping? Yeah. Oh. All right, y'all. We're going to wrap up. Is there a way to get an only audio feed of the stream? I do not have a way for that, David Gonzalez. I apologize. We're going to wrap up the stream for today. I'm going to work on a video for tomorrow. You know, we might do that support video tomorrow. I think that actually might be a good idea. I hate it because it's annoying and frustrating, but I think that might be a good idea. And I'll compare using a phone with BlueStacks and also using a PC client and then the email option. It'll be a good idea because I think more people need to know how to do that. So I do appreciate y'all being here. Live long and prosper. Stay safe for the Space Cowboys. Deuces, that's me. I'm going to wrap up today, but we'll be in the Discord. And thank y'all all for hanging out with us. Y'all are appreciated. And shout out to Mike. Wow, Mike just came through as we're wrapping up the stream with a big donation to the house. $50, man. Thank you, Mike. That is insane. Belated congratulations on the new one for the house and baby fund. Thank you so much, Mike. You're a legend, as always. Any $20 donation or higher, get your name on the wall of the new house when we get it. We don't have it yet. But hopefully soon. Thank y'all. Awesome. Mike, legit. Thank you so much. I'm wrapping up now.
An even better outro than the intro. For the Empire and glory to your house.